for all women and girls. Rights, equality, and empowerment. International Women's Day 2025. Knowing what she didn't want led Gabriella to her right place, flying high. How were you introduced to the world of aviation?
It was actually very interesting because I wasn't the typical, as a baby, love aviation, so I always knew I wanted to do it. I just knew I didn't want to do the 8 to 4 jobs, you know. So while I was doing my degree in university, I became a flight attendant. And I was always interested in troubleshooting and fixing things, because I came from a long line of mechanics and technicians. So that was always in my view. So one day I was introduced to the cockpit, and captain showed me every single, well, not every single thing, but most things in the cockpit, and I just knew that this is what I wanted to do, because it was along the same lines, just with better perks, so the troubleshooting, the technical part, in addition to no 8 to 4, flexibility, office in the sky, all that good stuff, So I just knew from then that I was gonna work my way to doing this getting this new journey. So in 2011, I went and I decided to find out every single thing I needed to do about it, and the rest was history.
What were some of the challenges you've had in your career as a woman?
I would say a few, and one of them for me would be not having as many mentors or role models as one would hope. Female mentors, that is, because back then, some of the males, they wouldn't take you seriously, and they would be like, you sure you want to do this, or, downplay it or discourage you, as opposed to if I had a female mentor, they would be the ones to push you and stuff. And this is mainly just because it's a male-dominated career, But aside from that, that just made me work harder and fuel me more, and there was also the financial aspect as well that would have been a challenge, but I had support from my family. I saved and I was determined to get it done, and here we are today.
Tell us some of your successes that stand out to you.
That is something that I am so proud of myself for, because just because I was able to find my passion so late in life, I wasn't sure, sometimes you reach an age and you're like, wow, what am I gonna do? So this is one of my main successes, and I would say the first one being getting my degree. So I got my degree and I worked towards that, and then when I found the passion, I worked towards that as well, and being hired by Caribbean Airlines as a first officer was one of the best days of my life. I can't even complain. And there's so much more to be done because I'm only a first officer. There are other there are other aircrafts, I should say, to work towards. I can also work towards becoming a captain, I can also work towards becoming a trainer. So there are a lot of different journeys that I can still work towards and be successful in. This is just the first step.
How do you think we can achieve equality and empowerment and ensure rights for all women and girls?
I believe that this can be achieved by having men as our allies, because at the end of the day, we can have all the campaigns and we can do all the interviews and the every little thing that we think could empower women, but having men as our allies and vouching for us and showing people that yes, women are capable as well, it would really help. Not only women can't do it all on their own. We need to work together, and by having men as our allies, I think that would be a great step towards empowering women and encouraging them and stuff, you know. In addition to also making sure that we have these laws and, you know, discrimination acts and stuff are implemented and cemented as well, so that things can't be swept under the rug, if you know what I mean.
Why is it important to celebrate International Women's Day annually?
I think it's important to celebrate International Women's Day annually because it helps in breaking barriers with all fields and all aspects of life, because we are strong and we are pushing through, and we are now becoming part of male-dominated industries, and at the end of the day we also need that help and that push and that drive, you know, and we need International Women's Day to highlight these things. And when we highlight these things, it also encourages other women to, you know, feel better about themselves, or to say, yes, I can do that, or yes, this is a great initiative, we should do this more often.
For all women and girls, rights, equality and empowerment, the Office of the Parliament celebrates International Women's Day 2025.